Kate Valentine Spade is the designer formerly known as Kate Spade. That company, Kate Spade LLC, was sold in 2006. But fans of Kate's designs will be excited to know her new accessory collection, Frances Valentine, shows the same freshness and spark they loved her for. And Kate Valentine Spade joins us now to discuss. Welcome, Kate. So great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on your new collection. Was it just a ton of work to get this all up and going?
You know, it's funny. I don't think that I realized just how much work. So I remember thinking when someone said, you do miss being away? And I said, oh, no. And then they said, oh, do you like being back? And I said, oh, I forgot how much hard work it was.
And also, I would imagine there are so many new forces in the retail industry now than when you started your old company, correct?
And it's true. You know, someone initially interviewed me, and I didn't at the beginning of starting Frances Valentine realize, oh, it has changed so much. But now a little farther along, within a year of the company, I realized so much of it is online.
Right. Well, I was going to say the tech has changed.
Absolutely.
The rise of fast fashion, right? That's a big, competitor for sort of a quality line, right? And then also the fickle customer, right?
Well, it is, and it's true with all the kind of immediacy of, show now, buy now. That kind of is very expensive for companies to do.
Of course.
Because you're holding on to a lot of inventory and a lot of stock, so that's difficult. We haven't really gotten there yet.
Yeah, right.
We're kind of inching our way, so we're still going along with the old plan.
Right.
But, we'll see how all that works out.
Tell us, back up for us a little bit, for those who remember, Kate Spade LLC, what were the forces that sort of drove you and your husband, Andy, to sell in 2006?
You know, it's funny, I don't think a lot of people realize that in 1999, we sold 56% of the company to Neiman Marcus. And then when they decided to go, they were selling. They weren't going public, but I think were already public. They were selling to TPG, Texas Pacific. And so we would have been dragged along with the sale. And at that point, I think we realized, instead of saying I just had a daughter. And I thought, a good time to stay home. And I think it's a lot of parents, not just mothers, but fathers, know how important that is and what
Absolutely.
It's.
So no regrets about that, looking back?
None. And they've done a great job, so even fewer regrets.
Yeah. Is there anything, looking back, you would have done differently, maybe in terms of your name and somehow being able to retain that, or? It's
funny, I don't, and people often ask me, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, is that going to be weird? No, I think sometimes for my daughter it might be. She looks at the store and she's like, Mommy, and I go, no.
That's not me.
Right, and we can't get a discount.
And so now you have also legally changed your personal name, correct?
I did. I did that. It wasn't really necessary. I did it really to make sure that I didn't confuse the customer with our namesake, because I didn't in any way want to disturb what we had built and what they've built since we've left. So
and Valentine is a family name?
It is, and so is Frances. It's my daughter's name.
Oh, beautiful. So Frances Valentine.
Right.
Oh, it's
so we kept it all in the family like we did before.
Absolutely. So tell us, your designs are made here in New York.
Yes.
And where are your products then produced?
Well, they're produced in Italy, mostly in Italy. We do some of the espadrilles in Spain.
Beautiful.
So
look at the quality leather. Is that because the factories there you have a good relationship with, and the quality is just
We do, and it's beautiful. And actually, the fit and what we're doing right now, which is pretty specific to wearable fashion, but at the same time, something a little bit luxurious, but something accessibly luxurious.
Yes.
So we needed to go to Italy, and some things, we did some things at Kate Spade in America, but we, right now are doing mostly Italy.
Are you worried at all about the potential of some of these import taxes that are on the horizon?
Right.
Perhaps?
So we hear, not at this moment, but we will definitely play along as we see things moving.
Would you have to then pass that on to the consumer if that tax is levied or raised?
At some point, because you'd have to realize a business is a business. So we have to, we can't, not include that.
Of course, that's part of the
we have to share.
Equation, as it were. So what is the aesthetic behind your designs? I mean, to me, they look so fresh and fun. What is it that you're trying to capture?
You know what I think it is, and I've said this since we first started our original campaign, but with Frances Valentine, what I'm trying to do is, there's so much we're doing. Can't you just have a little bit of fun with your fashion? It's a form of expression. Buy something that cheers you up. It doesn't have to be, $1 million. It can be just something that you wear and makes you feel good. I mean, I have a friend of mine that just sent me a picture on Snapchat, which I know you discovered earlier, and
Yes.
I don't have it. But she sent a picture saying, "Oh, I sent this," and it was just her at the office wearing jeans with these shoes. Looked adorable, and I thought it was a great way of saying, wear it during the day, wear it at night, wear it when you want to. I don't really think it should be saying what Frances Valentine, but how you're interpreting it.
Absolutely. So maybe even wear these to the office if you've got a black suit and some cute little shoes.
Yes.
Why not, right? I love it.
I'll leave them on.
Yeah, exactly. They're beautiful. And tell me about these bags. I love, this to me has a little boho feel with the print and the texture.
It is, in terms of the shape, but then I also wanted a little bit of a slim errands, think that you're on vacation in the summer, but a lot less expensive than his vacations that he shot.
Absolutely.
But I just think that the color, I do love color, and even with this, and I feel like I can wear this with whatever you're wearing. If you're just turning it down, you can wear color.
Absolutely. And that cute little honey pot bag is such a throwback, but with a modern twist. I love
Is that just so sweet? It's like a little, I mean, we made sure that the phones can fit in.
That's right. Exactly. You got to make sure it's wide enough for the iPhone 7, right?
Yes, that's what we had to make sure, actually.
So tell me, you're now mostly online. Are there plans for brick and mortar?
We might. We're kind of, listening to what's going on in the market and hearing from some of our retailers or wholesalers, I should say, that have retail stores that are telling us how the market's going. And we're being very conservative and frugal in how we roll out. I'm in no hurry to rush it.
Right.
And just listen, like we were given the, flexibility at the beginning. Before, I want to have the same,
flexibility now.
Exactly.
And you're having a great time?
I'm loving it.
You're loving it? We hear a rumor that perhaps Kate Spade LLC may be on the market again. Would you ever consider buying it back?
I don't know about that. I've heard the same rumor, but, we'll see. Well, I'm keeping my ear
to the ground.
What's going on? Although, it's hard between schoolwork and all the stuff with kids.
So busy.
Yeah.
Well, this is the perfect time, right? Your daughter's back in school. You can focus a little bit more again on. It's works out perfectly.
It's actually a great time. I mean, some people say, "Oh, you should have done it later. They need you more when they're older." I'm like, she doesn't really want a whole lot to do with me now that she's 12. I need my privacy. I have homework. I have tennis. So
mom's going to go design some bags.
Right, and she doesn't care about it at all.
That's right. Oh, she doesn't?
No.
Does she not use your bags?
No.
Interesting.
Isn't that funny?
What kind of bags does the
No,
12-year-old?
she, backpacks.
Backpacks, you're right.
Yes. She's wearing backpacks and tennis shoes. There we go.
You have to do the signature Frances tennis shoe backpack collection for the 12-year-olds.
Just for her, and I'll name it Frances.
There you go. Yes. Kate Valentine Spade.
Right, okay.
Thank you so much for coming to see us today.
Nice to be here.